Good morning. Welcome back. Episode 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. Peanut and Cocoa Bean Experience. So we decided to make it a little bit more cozy for everybody today.
Great idea.
A great idea. Great minds think alike. And so we're in the living room and we're just drinking our coffee, and we've been kind of having a conversation before the recording, but more will be revealed about that conversation.
Yes, it will. So, I'm going to give a fun fact.
A fun fact.
So, our thought of the day and our fact of the day is women.
Women. Thank you. What about women?
There are 7.7 billion people on this planet. 7.7 billion. I'll let that register for a second.
Yeah, Okay.
Who gave birth to them?
Women.
Women. So that means don't worry. That's what that means.
It means, what did you say? Respect women?
Respect them and don't worry. They got us. And that'll help out with that. So.
That'll segue into our first topic.
Yes. What is your position
in the relationship?
You want me to start?
Yes. Yeah.
So, are you the leader? Are you the follower? Are you the nurturer? Are you the power, the protector, the brains, the bronze? Are you the one who just lets things go? Just chill?
I think a question before that question would be, what is your understanding of what a position is? What does that mean? So when I hear, what is your position in a relationship? I hear either I'm dominant or I'm submissive. I'm a lover or I'm a fighter. That's my understanding.
Right.
What was your understanding of what position do you play in a relationship? Like, where do you go when you hear that?
I go to a place of where can I make the relationship balance? Where can I make the relationship flourish? Where can I make the relationship grow? How can I help the relationship grow? Am I enough? Do I know enough? I question myself. I have no problem taking a mirror and saying, am I able? Am I ready? So, yeah.
So, I have a niece that is getting married soon. And she reached out and she was like, Auntie, I'm sorry I haven't been around lately. It's just, I'm after the bag. She's doing a lot of beautiful things lately. And I told her, and hopefully she'll tune in and she'll know who she is. I told her I would be disappointed if you were doing the same thing this year as you was doing last year.
Correct.
You're supposed to be after the bag.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be making wedding plans.
Yeah.
I would be concerned
Yeah.
if you were doing the same thing. So that segues right into every time your life changes, you get to be a new or different version of yourself. Prior to you, I had to be the hunter. I had to be the provider. I had to be the protector. I was all these things.
Right.
And my life was very compartmentalized. But because my life took a change and I became a different, better version of myself,
right,
the position I play in this relationship is something that I've never been even open to do.
Right.
I'm a nurturer. I'm a lover.
Thank you.
I was able to zoom in because you shared openly with me about your life.
Right.
And I was able to zoom in and identify some things and say, so for this man, and because I love this man, I will nurture this man. I will tell this man that you are amazing. I will tell him that he is smart. I will be that constant for him because that's what you needed. And hopefully you find that with me. But that's had to change because a year ago I wouldn't have been open to this.
Right. Right. It was difficult for me to allow a woman as strong as you and as vibrant and as focused as you are into my world without hesitation. I would be lying if I didn't come into a relationship saying, this is going to take some work, or it's not. It's going to be easy like a breeze. This is a breeze. It's not a breeze. Relationships take work, and you helped me identify that I need a companion just as well as I want a companion. I had to come to a realization that I'm not all put together like I think I am. I need a better half.
Tell the truth, babe.
Yeah. I need a better half. I need what God has said. You're going to have a better half. Just get yourself together. And I didn't realize that I needed it until it presented itself, where you presented yourself and batted your eyelashes and smiled and said, what's your name?
I did.
Are you married?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So I appreciate that I was open as well. Because last year, just to add to you, wasn't going to happen. The year before, got you like, what? You trying to be important. You better cut it out. I'm going to give you a mirror. You want a mirror? It's for you, not for me. Because I haven't had that discussion yet.
I think we both were in different, spaces, and we're supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. When you're like, when things start to change, you see and you develop a better version of yourself.
Right.
We weren't there a year ago.
Right.
We weren't supposed to be. I came to the realization a couple of years ago that no one your age or my age comes to the dating table without some type of baggage.
That's true.
And I wasn't looking for someone that didn't have baggage anymore.
Right.
I was only looking for someone that was going to see my baggage and help me unpack. And only looking for someone that they were going to allow me to see their baggage and help them unpack.
Right. Unpack the things that wasn't necessary.
Unpack the baggage. That's issues at our age coming to the table.
Yeah.
But will you see past that? Who am I going to share my life with that's going to see past that and love me anyway? Who was going to love me through my pain? I'm here to love you through your pain.
That's dope.
I'm here to put the pieces that you were missing at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm here to put pieces back.
The unconditional pieces. That's dope. I don't want to speak for you. I'm just.
But no, really. He told me back when we were dating. He said, well, we're still dating, but in the early years, right? The early days. He says, I think the biggest thing that your experience trying to learn and grow through is unconditional.
Yes.
You seen through me in that very little short time.
Yes.
Unconditional love is going to be a hurdle for you.
For both of us.
And I said, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you said sacrifice. Yes, I've been independent. I have done it all with God. Yes. And we talked about how we grew up. So I'm adopted. I don't have that maternal connection with my biological mother or biological family for that matter. Never really quite fit. Maybe some of you understand and maybe some of you don't.
Right.
But I come to the table with that. So I also come to the table with a quick deuces. This don't feel good. I'm out. Peace. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now you get to this point, I meet this amazing man, and he says, I'm coming over. No, you're not, because I control over here.
Right.
No, I'm on my way. I'm down the street. I'm very compartmentalized. Everything has a time and a slot and a day, and you on the wrong day, and you on the wrong time slot, sir. And I think in a matter of, I don't know, very short period of time, I abandoned all that because life had taken a change and I seen a different, better version of myself. And you made me able to relax and say, okay, we're going left? Okay, we're going to go left.
Yeah.
And I've never been that free.
And that's dope, and I commend you. I commend you for this. I'm certain viewers, partners, those in relationships, those who just have a relationship with someone they care about,
Mm-hmm.
that's difficult to just let that
Yeah.
off. Let me let this down
Yeah.
real quick. Let me just allow them to be themselves around me
Yes.
so I can be myself around them.
Are they still gonna love me?
Are they going to judge me?
Oh, are they gonna leave?
Are they going to tell others?
Mm.
My personality is very strong. So when I speak about your position,
Yeah.
my position in a relationship is equally as open to receive as it is to tell you this is what I'm capable of. I'm not going to tell you this is what we're doing and don't have a backup plan or have a strategy that goes all the way through. I see my thinking all the way through. I ran into plenty of blunders where you're like, oh, what, do you need my help? I'm like, nah.
I know.
Do you need me to do something? Nah, I'm just
Yeah.
communicating so you know, bro. Because I had a moment early on
Okay.
where I wouldn't communicate when things change.
Oh, yep. Gosh.
Right?
And look at you.
Right. Now I have no
I
problem.
remember.
Yeah, communicating something changed.
Oh.
Let me tell you what changed.
Look at how amazing you are.
Yeah. Well, I had to be open to it. Had I been stubborn, as I am, all the way through with you, how would it help us?
Oh wow. So can I tell them?
Please.
Just a little bit. So okay, I think I don't know what number of date we're on, but we're very, very new in dating, and we decided to go have paint night.
Paint
We're going to paint night. And we got the little thing and little ticket, and they were gonna serve food there too. So we're
Yes.
gonna go paint. So we go to the gym together on Sunday mornings, and then we separate, and he does his thing, and I'm gonna go home and get pretty, and we're supposed to be there at 1 o'clock.
Right.
Child, listen. It got to be 12 o'clock. I have not eaten. Because we're going to eat at the little paint night thing. 12:15. I think he sends a little video message and he's like, okay, so I'm getting fuel. It's 12:15. I'm getting fuel and I'm going to make a stop and I'm going to stop. So I'm shaking on the inside. But I'm saying, okay, I got to keep cool. I got to keep calm. And I respond, okay. Remember, it starts at 1. And he pulls up like at 105 or something. And I'm outside and I'm just like, and he's just giggling. And we were late. And I just later on, I said, I'm hungry. I have not eaten. He giggles. Why do you haven't ate? Because we're supposed to eat at the thing. And it's the time. Remember, I'm compartmentalized.
Yes,
You
sir.
are. I don't need to communicate.
According to the time that's in her mind.
Right. I'm compartmentalized.
Yes.
We're going to do this from this time to this time to
Yes.
this. So I said, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't be so rigid on time. And then he says, well, maybe I should communicate when the plans change. And little by little, and I haven't even recognized that you do that now.
Yeah.
Like there's never a time
Yeah, I have to
that you
communicate.
communicate.
And that's knowing my position in the relationship.
See?
When I don't communicate,
Oh my God.
the world, yeah, drama.
Who?
So,
Who drama? I'm drama?
so
I'm
as not
drama.
to amplify the drama, and more or less to communicate my changes or communicate things that I didn't do before to make things smoother. What happened afterwards? We had an awesome time.
Yep, we did. I got to eat.
Yes.
After I ate, we had an awesome time.
We had an awesome time.
And then when you came in that one night real late, and then you said, so what's not going to happen is you're not going to walk in the hallway, see me, and walk away. That's not going to happen
Communication.
anymore. And I was like, who? Because we talk to each other. We don't walk away from each other.
That's right.
Here. And I said, who?
I'll put an asterisk right here.
Oh,
Disclaimer. This does not work for everyone.
no. And we're not, no.
Yeah.
No. And we're not saying that this happened for us.
Yes, it did happen for us. And we were both open to working on each other while within relationship.
Yeah.
We're open enough to do so because I know how I used to be. It didn't get me anywhere. It didn't get me anywhere.
And I knew how I used to be and it didn't get me anywhere. It darn sure didn't get me this.
Yeah. Yes.
I would have missed you again. Thank you, God.
Yeah, praise be to the Most High. We will segue into when you know your relationship has pieces of leadership and follower, protector and nurturer, do you openly discuss this with your spouse, significant other, the different characteristics of yourself? Because in order to be as open as we have, we had to dive into the different characteristics of ourselves. I do this. Do you guys say, give me a moment? I need a woosah. I need to take a deep breath. I need to really analyze what's going on right now. Just give me a moment. And I'm going to throw this out there. I don't know if you guys utilize this. You and I haven't had to utilize this, but I have this in my back pocket, and I'll tell it for you guys. Anytime I've had a debate that became heated, I am really quick to recognize where I'm at. Is this my piece? And we're about to have this debate? Or is this somewhere anybody can have a debate and anyone can have the floor? I would say, let's have this debate in the car. Let's drive away.
As to not bring that into the home.
Exactly. That negative energy will sit over the room, it'll sit over the dinner, it'll sit over your most intimate places.
This is what our life looks like.
Yeah.
And our refuge is with each other.
Yes.
And so I'll be a little vulnerable. You know, we just had this experience a couple of days ago where I'm not an insecure woman, but I do have moments of insecurity. And so what I found myself doing, and we talked about this in episode 2, I found myself probing. I found myself asking him questions about his past, and my mind and fear and doubt started putting this stuff together as though it was current, and my whole attitude changed about his past, and I couldn't get out of it. It was I was in a maze, and I couldn't get out of it in my head. Yeah. And because he is and plays that position in this relationship, he looked at me and said, "Did you pray and have you saged and did your meditation?" Because I discussed with him early on, these are the things that keep me even. Prayer, meditation, and I sage the house a lot when there's an uneven something. I like harmony in here. I like peace and love in here. And sometimes it isn't. And he knows that I have that practice. And he got up out the bed, took me by my hand, walked me to the living room, put the sage in my hand, and said, "Do your process, and I'm going to go back in here and find us a movie for when you're done."
I nodded my head just like this as well. Yeah.
So what I had to do the next day, so I tried to work it out in my head and pray through it. But what I had to do the next day, even though we talked about it, but we went to work, so we were apart from each other, as I went back and I watched episode 2 of the Peanut and Cocoa Bean Experience.
Right.
And I got to hear myself say, I'm not concerned, nor should it be of any of my concern of what he did prior to the day I met him or prior to the day we decided to have a monogamous relationship together. Because for a little moment, it wasn't peace. It was uneasiness here.
And that's a definite fact. And again, with the position in the relationship, you knew that you needed to look at a mirror.
Yes. And I did.
Yeah. And I knew I needed to be as strong as possible in this moment. It's an anomaly.
And you were.
This is not normal. This is not what we have.
Oh. And thank you.
Of course.
And loving me through that.
Of course. That's genuine. I don't want you to have insecure vibes or uncertainty. I don't want that. That doesn't have you stand shoulders back and be Cocoa Bean.
Right.
Right. And smile as vibrant as you do. That doesn't help. That's soul.
Right.
And you do that for me as well. I've had very, very deep thoughts about letting go of certain circumstances.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're like, no, you said to me. Projection. We do a lot of this. And when we project on each other, you know how to give it to me. Oh, here's the time for me to bat back. We'll play tennis with it this time. This is your turn. And we learn off of one another because of it. Thank you.
What in your past fears hinders you
Mm.
from being authentic with the next person.
It probably does go back to childhood. Someone took that lollipop out your hand. Someone pushed you when you was in line waiting for your ice cream.
Is he gonna leave? Because they all leave. When they see I'm goofy, when they see I have insecure moments, when they see I'm a workaholic.
I think I'll put a pause on the show.
Okay.
And I want to ask the viewers questions because you guys want us to go live. We hear you.
Yes.
So we're thinking of going live shortly after you see this video. Share your comments. Type. Tell us. Let us know. Log in live. Let us know. Because my question for you guys, are you transparent? Are you just as vulnerable with your companions and anyone that you do business with or have a relationship with how we've tried to be or have been?
What I find is my friends are texting me their ideas or and they're not using that platform because I guarantee you if you say what's on your mind or have a comment, someone else is going to chime in too. Because this is conversation, not for just peanut and cocoa bean. We're inviting you into our space so everyone can have a conversation.
Yes.
Difficult conversations. We get naked on here.
Mentally. Yeah, mentally.
We get naked on here mentally.
Great rising on this Wednesday.
Good morning.
And enjoy.
Yes, enjoy. Let's subscribe, like, share, and comment to the @peanut_.